Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and today is November the 9th. I'm going to do your spiritual principle day in a meditation for you. Hope you're looking forward to it. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. Let me share that screen with you, and let's get right into it. Okay. All right. It is entitled Kindness and the First Tradition. We learn to treat others with kindness and respect and do what we can to support each other in our group. That comes from It Works Tradition 1. Few of us come into Narcotics Anonymous with effective social skills. We often acquire them by trial and error, mostly error. When we unintentionally mistreat others, we feel terrible and become teachable. The good news is that some of our best lessons come from our mistakes. We call our sponsor, tell on ourselves, figure out our part, and determine better ways to handle similar situations in the future. We are at our best when kindness inspires our words and actions. When kindness is a priority, we're more likely to be supportive, and that helps us grow as individuals and as NA groups. Naturally, it's easier to be kind to those we love, but we don't have to open our homes and share holiday dinners to honor our mutual stake in Narcotics Anonymous. Being a home group member challenges us to practice kindness with folks who aren't in our immediate circle. Our investment in the well being of NA is more important than our personal feelings about any specific member. We put the welfare of the group first and treat all of our fellows with respect, regardless of baggage or bitterness. Friendship is not a prerequisite for kindness. Rather, we are kind in order to foster unity within the group and to support personal recovery, our own and that of our fellow members. The simplest gesture of kindness can make a world of difference when we are feeling stuck. I was isolating and thinking about using. I got a text from a fellow home group member who asked if I was going to the meeting. It was just the push I needed, a member shared. Our actions have a profound effect on others as well as an impact on our self image. By choosing kindness, we improve ourselves as we contribute to NA unity. Our actions make NA meetings safe and respectful places for personal growth. The way we treat each other in other groups, the way we treat each other in our groups is a reflection of how we put we before me. I will treat other members with respect and kindness today. I will act in ways that support recovery, yours, mine, and ours. Wow, 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 wow. Tradition 1, of course, talks about our personal recovery depends on NA unity, right? And so that unity is something that we cannot get away from. Uh, the importance of it. We can get away from it, of course we can, but the importance of it. And I like this meditation because it's talking about kindness in the first tradition, and it is really talking about that just for today meditation that I love to quote sometimes that talks about principles before personalities from October 25th. If you have a chance to reread it on your own, please do so. That kindness is one of those things that it's like a measuring stick, right? You're kind only to the people that you like, or are you able to show kindness in our group atmosphere, right? With other members in the group, whatever group. especially your home group, but are you able to show kindness regardless? I learned something about myself the other day. And I sort of hate to admit it, but I pick and choose. And I'm sure you do too, but I pick and choose when I want to apply spiritual principles and when I don't. Generally speaking, I'm a nice individual, godly individual, principled individual, but I can get into a funk, and it seems like my ability to be kind to certain people just goes out the window. For instance, let me give you an example. And I'm just giving you an example. I'm not giving you the most recent one because I need to process this one with my sponsor first. Let me give you an example. Sitting in a restaurant, placing an order for a meal, the waitress or waiter is jumbled, wrinkly, and generally not on point. So you get your water, you're waiting for your coffee, you're waiting for your soda pops, you get your soda pops, your drinks. They don't even come back and ask, are we ready to order? You have to motion that you're ready to order. It's already starting out bad. You get your order, you're at a table that is set for 4, but one set of silverware is missing. So you're asking for more silverware and you're asking for more napkins, correct? Okay. So my natural instinct in that setting is different than my husband. My husband will be just so pleasant and so kind. And I'm looking at him like, you know, this is not the type of tip worthy waitress here, right? Right. And I am jawed because I'm thinking, and do what you do. If this is your job, enjoy it and be the best waiter or waitress you can possibly be. Make your customers happy. It's very difficult for me to shift gears in that setting and kick kindness into where it needs to be. I'm not thinking about whether or not they've been using all night and still showed up to work. I'm not thinking about whether or not their wife or husband has just told them they don't want the relationship anymore. I'm not thinking about their sick kids at home. None of that even enters into my mind. What enters into my mind is that I'm paying for a service and I expect it to be excellent. My husband over here wants to be Dr. Phil and kind. And so that's just an example where I would struggle in showing kindness. I also will struggle in showing kindness to people that have treated me like dirt over the years in the rooms. That's an area that I would struggle in. And they've grown. I've had it happen. They've grown and they understand now how wrong they were about me. And they start to approach me and want to have conversations and reminisce about the past. And the only thing that I can remember is how rude you were to me when I first came around. Like, okay, I've stayed, you left and came back, and now you want to chit chat, right? Now I'm giving you a real example of how difficult it can be to talk about spiritual principles and actually apply them. I'm giving you my inside scoop because you need to know that I'm still going to do the right thing. I'm still going to be kind. I'm still going to practice the principles in all my affairs. But what is going on between my 2 ears is completely something different. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Figure out what this means to you, what this spiritual principle a day means for you. Are you able to be kind with everyone? or you're just picking and choosing. And I'm not talking, like they say, we're not talking about, having everyone come to our house and share holiday dinners. And we're not even saying that we need to like everyone. But being kind to people is not geared by our liking them. It's a spiritual principle that we want to have no matter what. Just like using, right? We're not using no matter what. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope you've enjoyed the spiritual principle a day in a meditation and that you can apply it in your life. I will be talking to you tomorrow, but in the meantime, have a beautiful day. Be kind. Be kind to people and have a beautiful day on purpose.